to go through. There we are. Welcome, welcome. We are in fact here for the second game of this ANZAC round between the Gold Coast Titans and the South Sydney Rabbitohs. This is it's a game that could go either way here. So I'm just going to bring it up because on Sportsbet, this is what the current odds are looking like. It is $2.75 for the Titans to win and $1.45 for the Rabbitohs to win. But as we all know, in terms of the current Rabbitohs situation, Latrell Mitchell is out. He did get suspended, so in terms of the actual positioning, Johnston has been moved to fullback, and Dane Gagai is going to be on the wing, which is going to be very interesting to see how Dane Gagai will go on the wing, because majority of the time he's been playing, especially even when he was at Newcastle, he would always play in the centre role. So it'll be very interesting to see how South Sydney can go over the top of the Titans. So yeah, going to be very interesting to see. I personally think we did get a prediction in earlier from Solify Oceania. I did only just realise that the OCE is Oceania, because that's what the shortened thing is for. He has gone 36-18 towards the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I would like to see a very high scoring game tonight, because I am a neutral in all the other games, because last night my team did play not very well, unfortunately, as they lost 22-6 against the Penrith Panthers. But I do feel like the scoreboard doesn't really fully explain the thing. Okay, so we've had some news here, actually. So, by the way it looks like here, I'm going to add this. Apparently, Don, who was meant to be the number 2 earlier for the Titans, is out. So he is not playing. So it is actually Sammy, number 21. So just a bit of late news there. He has come on there. So far they've only got one reserve, the Gold Coast Titans. I've had to if we can focus, I have to scratch out Don in my book and put in Sammy. So it's a big doubleheader on tonight. So obviously first off this game, which is obviously the Titans and the Rabbitohs, and then after that the NRL goes up north to Darwin for the Parramatta Eels and the Brisbane Broncos. Should be a very interesting affair to come in for that. So, first game for the Rabbitohs without Latrell Mitchell this season should be a very interesting encounter. So I might as well just go through the lineups, because I know it says it'll kick off at 6, but I have a feeling that like they did against the with the Panthers Knights game, that probably all games are going to have an ANZAC ceremony to kick off before the match. So, had to burp there, sorry. So Titans lineup here. You got Brimson at fullback. You got Thompson and Sammy, who just had to replace Don on the wings, even though I just said it. You got Kelly and Herbert on the centres. You got Taylor at 5'8" and Fogarty at halfback. And then for the forwards, you got Fotuaka, Rain, and Wallace as the hooker prop. Fafita and Proctor in the second row, and Peachy is the lock. The subs are Clark, Jalifi, Lasoni, McIntyre, and Fermor as the solo 18th man. There was 2 reserves, but one of them had to get changed, so I might need to check to see if the Rabbitohs have made one, because they do have 2 reserves. Is that flashing lights, or am I think I'm seeing shit, but anyways. So this is because I wrote this out like an hour ago before the stream started. So currently you got the Rabbitohs, you got Johnston at fullback, you got Paulo and Gagai on the wings, you got Masters and Graham in the centres, you got Walker at 5'8" and Reynolds at halfback. Then for the forward, you got Totola, Cook and Burgess as the hooker prop. You got Sewer and Kalamatangi in the second row, and Murray as the lock. For the subs, you got Benji Marshall, Nichols, Knight, and Arrow. and their reserves are Host and Magoo. It's going to be very interesting to see if there will be either Host or Magoo comes in to replace one of the players, and one of them will be left as the 18th man. So, very interesting day coming up. So, going to be very... And obviously, I don't know if anybody did see the pre-stream here. Oh, you should be hit. Oh, I just realised there's text like rolling through there. Is any money that does get donated through onto the channel, I mean, you don't have to, but all of it from this round will be going straight to the ANZAC Appeal. I have left a link to the ANZAC Appeal directly if you just want to go straight to the source and not have me as a middleman, which is probably the preferred option. So there we are. We're doing it for all the games this round. So tomorrow and Sunday is going to be very interesting scheduled. So tomorrow morning, I believe it is Hull FC and Wakefield in the Super League in England, not the European one, not the European Super League that died after like 3 days of being announced. And then you got the games follow up on there. I'm just going to bring up the actual fixtures, because even I don't know, because I'm that organised. So the games on tomorrow, there's 2 NRL games. You got the Cronulla Sharks and the Canterbury Bulldogs, and then the North Queensland Cowboys and the Canberra Rays. But there is a game beforehand that I am covering. It is in the Intra Super Cup, the Queensland Cup. I'll be also doing at 2 p.m. the Ipswich Jets and the Central Queensland Capras. And then on Sunday, probably one of the biggest season games it is Anzac Day. So there's going to be a lot of matches on the Sunday, which will be kicking off in the New South Wales Cup, as we are watching the Western Suburbs Magpies takes on the Blacktown Workers Sea Eagles in the New South Wales Cup, and then all of the NRL games on Sunday from 1:45, the Tigers and Manly, then the Roosters against St George in the classic rivalry, and then the Melbourne Storm and the New Zealand Warriors. So a very, very packed weekend of sport is going to be taking place. So did anybody else? I know there was a bit of talk about this like yesterday about but did anybody watch the Paul Gallen versus Brown fight? Because I actually I went down to the local drinking hole to watch it. All the undercard fights went straight to the distance, but then as soon as Paul Gallen Brown happened, straight away Gallen just dominates and gets the win. Did look a bit dodgy, but it is kind of hard to say. I will say though, in terms of of the things that are actually happening on Anzac Day, the AFL have announced they're increasing the capacity for the Anzac Day match between Essendon and Collingwood, but a lot of people aren't exactly happy because at this point it's like you're increasing the capacity for the game, but the NRL, but the actual like marches that are done by the veterans isn't happening. I mean, it is happening, but has a reserve, like a set limit of how many people can actually go. I kind of hope Tom Trbojevic doesn't get injured. I hope he doesn't tomorrow because it'd just be very on Sunday because just throughout the season, because I just hope he doesn't become injured from just completely controlling the Manly team. So here we go. We are getting ready now. So I'm assuming they are doing a beginning of a ceremony as Wayne Bennett is currently giving the talk. The Rabbitohs are in a blue jersey, I believe that is, with a green circle inside with the red Rabbitoh. I believe that is to tribute to the Air Force. I believe that is. So Marshall has come on as a centre. Okay, so there is a lot of change. So Masters is now the 18th man. Daniel Must, I cannot share the game due to copyright, unfortunately. So Masters is now the 18th man. Marshall is now the centre. So I need to draw a lot of arrows, unfortunately, for this. Mudgee and host aren't even on the reserve man, but it is. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't show the game at all because of copyright issues, which is unfortunate. But it's kind of just how it is, unfortunately. Furmore is he? Yep. So there's a lot of. Apparently, the Rabbitohs have had a few changes. Just trying to get everything sorted out. Just going to just check if they've actually updated the stats for the actual team sheet, the field for the Rabbitohs. The Coles, Knight, Arrow, and Host. So Host is now on the bench, and Mudgee has been sidelined. So that is what has happened. So both teams set to walk out now. They're walking out.
Take you to tonight's ANZAC ceremony. Such a nice moment there for the Gold Coast Titans to be led out tonight by one of their strappers. Terrific situation here. A man who went to the Vietnam War. His name is Daryl Madge, long-time servant of the Gold Coast Titans. But he served his country back in 1970.
He's going to transfer over to the ceremony. I wish I could show it, unfortunately I can't, but
this very special weekend. We will take you now as the teams line up to tonight's ANZAC ceremony.
Tonight's match is part of the NRL's ANZAC commemorations, as we recognise the sacrifices made by servicemen and women and highlight the contributions the rugby league family has made to the military over time. Would you please welcome our official party? Representing the Royal Australian Air Force, Sergeant Brent Austin, Corporal Timothy Christian, Corporal Sam Lutsky, leading aircraft woman Sandy Hatton, and aircraft woman Jacqueline Crossman, and representing the RSL, Ken Golden, Order of Australia Medal, President of North Gold Coast RSL Sub-Branch. And from the Army, Corporal Joshua Young, who will play the bugle. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for today's remembrance ceremony. The ode will be read by Sergeant Brent Austin.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget.
ladies and gentlemen.
Daryl Mansell, action in Nui Dat. Great to have him as part of a poignant ANZAC ceremony. And our thoughts are with the 2,500.
Okay, there we are. We are ready.
Personnel deployed around the world, and as we speak, the crews of the HMAS Ballarat.
Although trying to lost the, I think the Bunnies will win this. That is 2-0 in terms of predictions of coming from the Bunnies. So it's a bit of a nice touch there by the Titans that were led out by one of their trainers at the club who actually served in Vietnam, which is very very tough. Thanking him for his service. And now David Fafita. 6 tries so far this rugby league season, averaging to 1 try a game. I mean, it did help when you got that hat-trick against Newcastle. You're welcome, Fafita. The game hasn't kicked off yet. So there has been some changes that have been made. As Sammy is now the winger instead of Don, and Masters, who was said starting in the centres, is now the 18th man as Marshall replaces him on the centre, and Host is now on the bench. It's Benji Marshall's first game since round 14, 2013, where he played in a centre role. Which I can see everything is working. Game's kicked off. We are underway. At the Seabus Stadium between the Gold Coast Titans and South Sydney as the first tackle just outside of the 10. As that is Fotuaka, who gets held up on the 25. Hello, Molly and Jack. Nice to see you again, my friend. And that is Tyron Peachy now, who gets to the 30 for the third tackle. As Kevin Proctor has now gotten the ball down near the near side for the 40. New sub, yes, I did see. I did get your the notification. Thank you very much for subscribing, my friend. So that is last tackle here for the Gold Coast Titans. Just shy of halfway here. As that is Taylor who takes the kick. It's a bit short, and that is going to be picked up by... That is picked up there by Paulo, who gets it to the 35 for the first tackle. And now that's the second tackle there for the Rabbitohs is on the 40. Now Burgess gets wrapped up on the 45 for the third tackle. And now that is Sewer. He gets a pass halfway now. 40 metres away from the try line now on the fourth tackle here for South Sydney. And Damien Cook now beats one tackle. They go down the far side now. Paulo still going, and he gets wrapped up 25 metres away from the try line. Now last tackle here for the Titans. No, South Sydney, sorry. As Reynolds with a high kick. And it's taken by Brimson, but that's a definite tackle whilst in the air. So it's going to be a penalty there for the Gold Coast Titans. As Fafita and Murray are getting into the shirt pull punches. They need to kind of calm down. It's only 2 minutes into a game. It was a good kick chase there by South Sydney, but it's got a bit too early. It was a good take by Brimson, and it was Reynolds and Murray who tackled him. Whilst Fafita not being happy with that, so it's there's the kick into touch, and I think it'll be picked up just shy of halfway for the sixth set here for the Titans. It's kind of hard because the Rabbitohs are wearing blue for the RAF, so it's a bit conflicting. So that's the second tackle there for we've got Titans, just shy of 40 metres away from the try line here. That is number 10, that is Fotuaka, still going here, and he gets brought down on the 25. He's got some really good post-contact meters with him and Cook. 20 metres away from the try line now, third tackle. And that is Peachy who makes it near the 10, 15 metres away now. Fourth tackle.
Waiting at dummy half.
And that is Rain. He gives it off to Fogarty. And now for Fafita. Fafita with a spin. He's still going. And he's just held up just a metre away from the try line. Now they're appealing he scored. Oh, so they thought that Fafita had scored. But it's a penalty to South Sydney for a double movement as a South player is down. That is number 10. That is Totola. So Fafita goes in. Goes for the leading shoulder on Totola, who's definitely hurt. So he's keeping going. So it's going to be a captain's challenge here, very early by the Titans. So it's potential that Fafita has scored a try, but they're going to call it a double. They're going to see if it's a double movement or not. So Fafita goes down. He's upheld. So it's a momentum has stopped, and then he put his arm forward. Something very similar happened to that last night, which denied Penrith a try. So it's going to be the captain's challenge will be unsuccessful. A bit of a waste of a challenge with about 3 minutes in. So it's going to be. Okay, so they're saying the ball is. So the bunker is saying the ball has been grounded. They're going to see if it's a double movement. If his right doesn't touch, that means momentum isn't played. So it's going. That means it will be a try. Ball carrying arm has not touched the ground. So that means Fafita is entitled to reach out. So that means it is a try to the Gold Coast Titans. And that is a try to, who else? Daniel Fafita. So the captain's challenge is successful, which will mean that it's a try. And the Titans have scored. So Fafita has made it 7 tries in 7 games. So it's going to be interesting to see what happened with Totola there. Because he tried to lead in on the shoulder near the thing of Fafita. You don't do that, but Totola, I don't know if he's been taken off here. I think he might have, because I did see number 17 Arrow come on. So Arrow is now on the field here for South Sydney, but still, what a brilliant early challenge there. And Reynolds is appealing to the ref, but they can't. They've already reviewed it because of the challenge. So it's. So it's looking interesting. There it is. So David Fafita scored 7 tries this season. So there it is. It's a kickoff half kick straight in front of the middle. So this should be 6-0. Oh, it's going to be. Alright, so apparently it is 6-0. Don't know how they predicted that. Did you add me on Fortnite? Oh, I did not, unfortunately, because pretty much after the stream I had to go out, but I will do that after in between this stream. I'll probably actually do it during half time, so I will add you. I did write it down on my book, Lachlan Van Hout, but it is nice to see you again. It did look like momentum was stopped, and then he reaches over. That's going to be interesting. I don't. Oh, it's going to be hard. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. So there it is. So it's 6-0. And there's the kickoff there. So first tackle, it's on the 5 there on the Titans. That is number 8. That is Wallace. And the Rabbitohs defence now pushing him back into the 10. And they're calling a held. That was on Fedowaka. Had to get off there because they made. And it's a bit of an offload there by the Titans. Yeah, Fedowaka makes it to the 45 now for the last tackle. And that is a kick there. It's by Taylor from halfway. And it's picked up, I believe that's Johnston, who now gives it off to Paulo. And Paulo will get wrapped up around the 25. And that is Graham, who takes it to the 30 for the second tackle. So Totola has been taken off for a HIA. It will be interesting to see if it happens that he has to get ruled out. So third tackle on the Rabbitohs 35. That is Jai Arrow, who is the person who is replacing Totola in his prop role. Now to Kolomatangi, makes it past halfway. Yeah, I think it's 40 metres away now from the try line. Last tackle here for Souths. There's a kick up high. Bit of a weird bounce. It's been flicked back here. It's still last tackle here for the Rabbitohs. They're still going. And the ball has been trying to be knocked back, but the Titans have picked it up. That is, I believe, it is Fotowaka who has picked the ball up there for the first tackle. So the interchange here, as Satalo has come off and Jai Arrow is now in. So it was number 12, it was Sewer who tried to get a ball off. And now the Titans, that is Kelly that gets brought down on their 30 for the second tackle. There's some good players. Proctor now. Proctor still going here as he makes just shy of halfway for the fourth tackle. And that's Peachy now. Makes it past halfway. About 45 metres away from the try line. It's last tackle here for the Titans, and that is Fogarty who takes the kick. And it's gone straight into the hands of a Rabbitohs player. That is Johnston. Jimmy Scissors with the Rabbitohs better win, I'd tip them. So it's currently 3-0 of people in the chat who want the Rabbitohs to beat the Gold Coast Titans. I'd say second tackle there for that was on Gagai, who makes it to the 20 for the Rabbitohs. That's Paulo, who makes it to the 30 for the third tackle. Now Damien Cook gives the ball off to number 12. That is Sewer, who makes it to the 40 for the fourth tackle. And the Rabbitohs have got numbers along the far side here. They're past here. They're on the 40. That is Johnston, who gets brought down 30 metres away from the try line now. Last tackle here for South Sydney. Gives it off to Johnston. But Johnston had to pass it away too quickly, but it went forward. So it's going to be possession change here. Now the Titans will get the ball around their own 30. And that is number 21. That is Sammy taking the ball and makes a pass halfway for the second tackle, who had to come in to replace Don. So now that is number 8. That is Wallace, who makes it to the Rabbitohs 35, but it's an offload here. It's a big roll up there. That is Fotowaka, who makes it to 25 metres away for the third tackle. Taylor with a big wrap up there of Rabbitohs players, who gets brought back to the 30 for the fourth tackle. Fogarty, who gives it off to Wallace. 25 metres away now. Last tackle for the Titans. Oh, he's got numbers. Oh, it's a knock on there. Now the Rabbitohs have gotten the ball back, and it's Johnston. No, Reynolds, sorry, who gets it to the 35. There's a bit of a weird camera angle there as Graham makes it to the 40 for the first tackle, because it was a 0, because it was a knock on by the Gold Coast Titans. That's Paulo. Paulo taking a lot of hit-ups here for a winger. Makes it to the 45 for the second. Now Burgess. Now 45 metres away from the try line now, third tackle. And Damien Cook gives it off to Marshall. Now to Burgess. Burgess keep running here with those post-contact. Looked like a bit of close dump to the head, but it was okay. That's Reynolds. Tries to give it off. That is number 6. That is Walker. Walker still going. Walker goes for a grubber onto Johnston, but it's picked up there by Sammy for the Titans. He's trying to get up. He's flipped the pass up, and it's a bit chaotic. And number 4, and somehow it's trying to keep it in, but he's been dragged in. It was Herbert who tried to drag it in, but the Rabbitohs have brought it back. And it's a penalty to the Titans. What for? So it's apparently like a double push into the goal. It looked fine to me, but I think it's because the ball was on the line. Bit chaotic there, but the Titans did get a bit of luck on their side there.
Can't teach that. That's learnt in the backyard. That's great defence there from the South Sydney side. Firstly, now giving them the first opportunity.
That was Herbert, who's able to keep it in, but then got brought in. Isaiah Brown, we found our first Titans fan. So there's a penalty, dragging tackle player, and that's the first hit up there. That is on Wallace, who gets it to the Titans 25 for the first. Big short pass out of the feeder. He makes it to the 35 for the second tackle. Wonder if surely Blaze is at the game. As Fedowaka now makes it to the 45 for the third tackle. And they've gone down the far side here. I'm trying to get through a gap. That is Kelly. Little bit of a high shot there by Reynolds, but I think it's okay. That's its fourth tackle. 40 metres away from the try line now. As Fedowaka almost loses it, but he's able to maintain it now. 40 metres away from the try line. Last tackle here for the Titans. As that is Fogarty with a high bomb. And that's been picked up by Johnston. He gets brought down by Proctor on the 15 for the first tackle. And now Gagai takes a second hit up and tries to make it to the 20 for the second tackle. And now Paulo. Interesting to see a lot of these hit-ups are coming from the smaller players, because it's been Paulo, Gagai, and and Johnston who have been taking these high hit-ups. So fourth tackle here for the Souths. As that is number 11. That is Kalamatangi. He makes it to the 45. Last tackle here for the Rabbitohs. As Reynolds kicks it for a 40-20. And he's nailed it! That is a beautiful 40-20 there by Adam Reynolds. And now they've got a scrum 15 metres out. A brilliant play there. Reynolds was getting really chased down there by Proctor. Very good dodging there. So it's not a scrum feed, it's just a play on. Okay, forgot about that. So 15 metres away. The Bunnies have a real good chance to get some points on the board. So Cook has given it off to Murray, who's trying to go the way, and he's over. Is he giving it? So they're going to be a video ref here to see if Murray has grounded it straight away from taking the first hit up. So they're giving it a no try. They're just going to see if he's grounded it here. I don't think he did. So it's going to be another couple of tackles here for South Sydney. So let's have a look. Did he ground it? The ball... Oh... They can tell they're just short, but you can't see. So Murray maintains possession.
And importantly, you'll see the ball, certainly that first angle, the ball hit the grass, and if he just slides in. What about his footwork in the middle of the ruck?
You can't see.
Ball appears to be up at this moment. Just going to keep determining other angles to see if it got down initially.
They're trying to say the ball is up, but there's literally no angle because there's like 4 Titan players covering. So no one knows. But the way Murray's reaction is, I don't think he's grounded it.
The picture up in the corner
Well,
of the box there. See the ball there from long range from the other end of the field. We have insufficient evidence. Yes, we have a decision. Hit the deck and
so it's going to be insufficient evidence. That means it's going to be referee's decision. And it was given a no try for a held up, so it's going to be no try. But the Rabbitohs have still got possession.
correct call there. Murray wants to get on with it. Give himself up, as I said. He's ready to play the ball now. Celebrating like
So that was the first tackle. Now Burgess gets brought down on the 5 now for the second tackle.
his rushes were saved and the freeze frame showed he had his hand on the ball.
And now it's
last week
Murray.
against the Tigers. Now Marshall.
Good play here. That is number 11. That is Kalamatangi. He's given it off to Burgess. And Burgess gets brought down again 5 metres away from the try line for the third tackle. And it's a set restart here for South Sydney. And now Murray tries to break through again, but he's just short. So that's the first tackle here for the Rabbitohs. And Cook Gives it off to Reynolds. And they've got numbers, all as you want. Paulo tries to go on the inside and just short of the try line here. That's a second tackle. Now 17, that is Arrow. Gives it off to Cook. Now to Murray. Murray breaks into the 10 metre line as well for the third tackle. No. Oh, they've got numbers on the side here. It is Johnston who tries to pass it, and it's gone out. So it's not played out. So it's going to be possession here for the Titans. That was a waste of an opportunity there. So he's trying to pass it in, and it's come off the legs of a player, but it wasn't played at. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you could have grounded it if you tried, Johnston. But anyways, 20-metre restart. 7 tackles set here for the Gold Coast Titans. Theriot Sriwaraku Wong says always comeback. There is always a comeback. It is still very early pegging so far in this matchup, as there's the first tackle on the 25 there for the Titans. And our second tackle here, as they're showing some Rabbitohs guy drinking a Coke. And it's a set restart here for the Titans, as that is someone who gets held up on the 45 for the first tackle. And they'll try to go right on the inside here. That is number 4. That is Herbert, who makes it to 40 metres away from the try line now. So it's 1 for 1 so far on the set restarts here. So they've got numbers alongside here. They've got big charge here. That is, I believe, Sammy. And Sammy's still going. The 5, and he gets wrapped around there by Graham. 5 metres away from the try line now. Third tackle. Brilliant charge there. And Taylor tries to go straight from dummy half. Now fourth tackle. And it's another one trying to go in from the corner, and he gets held up. So it's going to be a last tackle 10 metres out here for the Titans. Really good play there from Sammy and Kelly to get in the position now. Last tackle here for the Titans, 10 metres out. That is Peachy. And now Proctor. Proctor tries to charge in. Still going, but he gets held up 5 metres away. So it's going to be a set restart. No, not set restart. It'll be a changeover. What? Yeah, that was the last tackle, so it's a change up here, and South Sydney will get the ball 5 metres out. As Gagai almost dragged away from into the goal mouth. He gets brought down for the 5 for the first tackle. Now Arrow still maintained inside the 10 here for the second. Now that is Sewer or Kolomatangi. There's Kolomatangi, who makes it to the 20. And now Jai Arrow. He's made it to the 25 now for the fourth tackle. Good defence being shown here by the Titans. As Cook gets around Proctor. Now that is last tackle here for the Rabbitohs on their 45. And Reynolds. And it's been charged down. The Titans have gotten the ball back here. That is Peachy. Peachy now still going through the 30. Tries to get an offload. And it's gone off Taylor, and it's gone back, so Taylor still has possession here. So now Fafita has the ball on the 20. Looked a bit dodgy, but so it's a first tackle here for the Titans. Just shy of the 20 metre line, and that is Wallace. Wallace makes it inside the 20 for the second tackle. And now they've got numbers along the side here. And that is Thompson, who brings it inside the 10. It'll be brought down. Oh, he's still being dragged. He's trying to give it an offload, and it's gone out. So it's going to be a play to... The Rabbitohs have gotten the ball back. Very similar as what happened to the other end there. Good fast passing, but it just feels like they're too far back to actually make any charge into the try line. So Thompson gets dragged out by Reynolds and Graham. So now from the 10, the Rabbitohs have possession. So first tackle there. That was hit up there by Gagai. Makes it to 15 now. Burgess goes straight to Fafita and Fedawaka. He makes it to the 25.
Initial contact almost midway through this opening half.
And that is Arrow. Arrow's getting a lot of hit-ups here. Really playing well so far. Arrow coming in to replace Totola. And then, it's got numbers here on the side here. That is Graham. Graham makes it to the 40. Now he's on the 30. Goes for a grubber to Paulo. Paulo still going. And Paulo scores a brilliant South Sydney try. I was a bit questioning about why, I think it was Graham on why he decided to grubber instead of pass. But the grubber was perfect, straight to Paulo, who picks it up and goes straight through. So it's a pass by Reynolds. Then to Sewer, who then gets the ball off to Graham. He cuts back the 40, the 30, the 20. Then he grubbers to Paulo. He gets it on the 10, and Thompson tries to grab it. But it's unfortunately a bit too late as Paulo goes over and gets the first try of the game for South Sydney. So it's 6-4 with a kick to come. There we are. What a brilliant bit of play there from the brilliant run there by Graham for the Rabbitohs. Great grubber kick to set up Paulo for a try. So it's going to be a bit of a difficult kick here for the Rabbitohs. But it's going to be very interesting to see how Reynolds will take this. That was a brilliant run there by Graham. So Jackson Paulo with his first try of the season. As Proctor is getting his knee taped up. This is looking interesting here. He's getting heavily taped around his knee. As 20 minutes are currently gone. So it's from the sideline here. Adam Reynolds. So Adam Reynolds last week against the Tigers, he was 2 from 3, one 2-point field goal, and he got 6 points. Up there's Blaze on the drum. You can see him right behind Adam Reynolds. He's literally, he's like in fucking frame. Reynolds with the curl, and that's a terrible kick. And it's remains 6-4 here to the Titans with 20 minutes gone. Crowd looks there is a very strong contingency of South supporters. Maybe I wouldn't say 50-50. But again, the crowd, it's not that big. There's like this big part to where the actual like the posts are. The area behind it, they're both empty, so it's maybe it might be 50-50 between that crowd. So there's the kickoff there by the Titans. And that's Burgess who takes the first hit up. He makes it to the 25 for the first tackle. Now Damien Cook from dummy. Oh, it's a bit of a slam there on Murray, who makes it to the 30. There's Sewer. No, it's Kolomatangi. He's lost it. But it's a penalty. So I thought it was a knock on there by Kolomatangi, but it's a penalty actually to South Sydney for a potential strip. Or maybe a hand on the ball. Oh, no, it was hands on ball and it was a strip by Proctor. Okay, that's fair enough. So there's the kick there. So they've illegal steal. So they're from the kick. They've got it onto the Rabbitohs 35. So they're 35 metres away from the try line here. That's the first penalty South Sydney have gotten this game, as Jai Arrow gets tackled on the 30. Now Burgess takes it inside the 30 for the second tackle. Now Reynolds. Oh, they got numbers here. Kolomatangi, brilliant pass to feed Walker. That is a brilliant set-piece play, easy as you like, and the South Sydney Rabbitohs have gone ahead. Brilliant ball play there by the South Sydney Rabbitohs, so it's 8-6 with a kick to come. And it should be a very easy kick to make it 10-6. So it's a pass by Reynolds. He's giving it to, I believe it is Sewer, who feeds Kolomatangi brilliantly and sees Cody Walker on the right side runner and just feeds him beautifully. Oh. Dinner.
Penalty set for a strip from Jared Wallace. Adam Reynolds and Benji Marshall combining.
That was a really good play there by South.
Backing up.
Oh, it's Marshall who gave it to Kolomatangi.
His first try. Still had eyes for the line for a moment there, but he realised the speedster was backing up on the inside. What a lovely combination that was. It's where they've been doing it for a number of seasons with Benji Marshall.
So here we go. Adam Reynolds now to make this 1 from 2. Easy kick right down the right in front. He's got it. It looked a bit low, but he got it. So with 16 minutes remaining, it is now 10-4. 10-6, sorry, to the South Sydney Rabbitohs.
Defensively, this is an important set now. The Titans have got to show their mettle right now.
So there we are. So Cody Walker has now gotten the most tries scored by South Sydney so far this season with 6. And there's the kickoff there.
6 touchdowns for the season.
And it looks like Burgess will take the first hit up. Who makes it to the 15 for the first tackle.
From the Englishman. They'll play it there for Cook.
There he
Number of chances early on, driven backwards here.
Sriwara Kulwong, and there's a bit of a charge there for the second tackle there by South Sydney. Negative 6.5 for South Sydney. And now Cook gives it off to Arrow, who makes it to halfway for the third tackle.
Pushing up in support. And on 3 plays, they're
And
all
now
back
Cook
at the halfway line.
to Marshall. Sends it wide. Now Johnston now makes it to the 30. He's on the ground. He's already been tackled. So that's going to be... Gagai is going to go from dummy for the 4th tackle. Now to Marshall. Now to Arrow. And Arrow will take the tackle on the 30-metre line for the last tackle here for South Sydney.
Inside that mark, in fact, from the Gold Coast line.
And now that's Walker. And he's gone down the far side. Oh, it's a bit of miscommunication and the pass has bounced out. So it's going to be possession. It was a good bit of play, but unfortunately it slipped up at the end. So it's going to be a possession for the Gold Coast Titans on their 15.
On the back of it. The other side that gets themselves ready really quickly are the Panthers. South play a similar style. Once they make half a break, they slam open the door.
Oh, there's a bit of a spin there. And they've got a lot of numbers, but they're all tracking back here. And here's the numbers. Oh, I can't see who's through. Titans are past the 40. And they've gone with a terrible kick decision. And now Damien Cook has picked it up and he's made it to the 15. Oh! What was that? That was Taylor who's just gone straight with a bloody elbow to the back on Damien Cook. And now Walker's trying to lift someone on their head. What the fuck is he doing? No, it's not Walker. It's Taylor, sorry. Walker's the number 6 for the Rabbitohs. I'm talking about the number 6 for the Titans. What was that? Has he had a fucking brain snap or something? But anyways, 4th tackle here for South Sydney as they make it to the 25. As that is, I believe, number 15 for the Rabbitohs. That is Nichols. Now, last tackle here as Cook goes for a kick from halfway. That's a brilliant take there by, I believe that's Brimson. Yes, it is. Brimson hasn't had much of the ball so far in this matchup, I must say. And it's now Lasoni has come off for Wallace. No, Wallace has come off for Lasoni. But now it's another big hit on Fafita. The tension has been picked up a little bit. There might be some handbags in this matchup, as that is number 17 for the Titans. That is McIntyre, who makes it to the 45 for the 4th tackle. And now Lasoni makes it past halfway. Now 45 metres away from the try line. Last tackle here for the Titans. And it's a high bomb. And it's been caught by Walker. He gets it to Gagai. Gagai still going with his post-contact meters and gets wrapped up by number 21, Sammy. Who had to use his leg to bring Gagai down. As that is Johnston for the second tackle and makes it near the 40. Now Marshall makes it past halfway. 45 metres away from the try line now for the third tackle. Rabbitohs definitely have the momentum here at the moment. Now Reynolds, who's given it off to Sewer. That's fourth tackle there. 35 metres out now. That's Reynolds. He's given it off to Nichols, who makes it shy of the 30-metre line. Our last tackle here for the Rabbitohs. They go down the short side. Reynolds now with a bomb. That's a great take there by Brimson. He gets brought down on the 10. Brilliant jumping take there by Brimson. And it's a set restart here for the Titans. I don't think it really matters because they're still inside the 10. That's Herbert who gets brought down. As Thompson now gets brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. And that's a brilliant defence there by the Rabbitohs. Don't know who the tackler is on. I believe it's Rain. Who makes it for the third. And now it is Fotowaka who makes it to the 35 for the fourth tackle. And now, Taylor trying to break through. Here's Brimson. Brimson's on the run here. The 40 to 20. He's gone for a grubber. But I don't think it's going to make it. And it's going to be patted out of the way there by number 14. By Benji Marshall, who pats it away. So it's going to be a goal line dropout here for the Rabbitohs. So very, very interesting play here. I don't understand why they don't pass or just run for it. They all grubber now. It was a good kick, mind you, but I don't think Benji Marshall whacks it even before he gets passed into the goal line. So it's a short kick here. It's not even made 10 metres. Oh my, it's gone backwards. It went backwards. I've never seen a goal line dropout have negative meters. So it's going to be a penalty here for the Titans. What was that? So from the 10, a big chance here for the Titans to get in front here. Fafita still going. Fafita is just too good, and he powers through for a second try. What a player. He's a fending machine and is probably pound for pound one of the strongest, probably the strongest player in the league. And he's gotten an absolute gift of a try, the Titans, and now they're 10-0 with a kick to come. It will be 12-10 with a very easy kick. Beats one, beats two, goes through. The post-contact meters, you're not stopping Fafita. What a player. And in my personal opinion, in terms of form, the best forward in the league right now is Daniel Fafita. That is his 8th try of the season. And a potential chance of another hat-trick only 2 weeks away, 2 weeks from his last one against the Knights. So it should be a very easy kick here for the Titans to go 12-10. And he's kicked it. So 8 minutes 20 remaining in the first half. The Gold Coast Titans 12. The South Sydney Rabbitohs 10. Eating chip, hot chipping and lying. Has Fafita played Origin, or is he not in contention?
Walker is there as well. Cook came late. Was that 7? Did I count 7 Rabbitohs he just beat?
I think he beat Adam Reynolds twice there.
David Fafita. And he's on the hard-earned index. I'm very shocked. 12 tackles, 9 tackle busts, and 2 tries. And there is the kickoff there from South Sydney. And now, so second tackle here. Oh, that was a bit of a high shot on Damien Cook, so it's going to be a penalty here. It's a penalty here for the Gold Coast Titans. Now momentum definitely has changed. So there's the kick there, and it's going to be just shy of halfway. It was on number 10, it was Fedawaka. So now that is number 17, that is McIntyre, who makes it past halfway for the first tackle on the 45. And Walker tries to get a pass through. Gets brought down on the 30 now for the second tackle. And now Fedawaka. It's Fedawaka, not Fedawaka. He makes it to the 20 now for the third tackle. And Walker, oh, brilliant pass, and easy as you like, and Fafita scored a hat-trick. Fafita has scored a hat-trick. What the hell? A brilliant way to pass by Walker, short pass to Walker, who I believe... No, it's not Walker, it's Taylor. I need to remember it's Taylor, not Walker, because Walker is the fucking... So Taylor, the brilliant pass, who gives it off to... I'm trying to figure who the player was who got the pass, and just straight to Fafita, who gets his third try of the game. 2 hat-tricks in 3 games for a second rower. That is fucking scary. Oh, so it was Brian Kelly. So it was a pass from Taylor onto Kelly, and Kelly gets hold up and gives the offload to David Fafita. It's not Anthony. But David Fafita is just doing David Fafita. It's David Fafita's world. We just live in it. And now Jamal Fogarty from the sideline now to make it 18-10. He's 2 from 2 at the moment. And there's the kick from the sideline. That is a beautiful kick, and it's going to be 18-10 with 5 minutes 30 remaining. It's going to be very hard to give out who's going to be man of the match. Philemon Nanuet, I think you're the only one who said he was going for the Titans so far in this chat. You must be cheering. And there's the kickoff here by the Rabbitohs. 5 minutes 20 remaining in this half. Can he get 4? Do we dare say if Fafita gets 4 tries? There's the first tackle on the 15 here. Second tackle here is on the 20. Long ball over the top. It's a right side defense which has really started to affect the Rabbitohs here. There's third tackle there on their 35, the Titans. As that is Kelly who makes it onto the 40 for the 4th tackle. There, that is Peachy. Oh, a bit of a gap here. No, it's Fogarty, sorry. They've still got numbers here, still going. That is Herbert. Makes it to the 40 on the Rabbitohs half. 35 metres away from the try line now. Last tackle here for the Titans. That is Fogarty with the kick. It's a very high bomb. And it's been taken there by Johnston. No, it is by Walker, sorry. Now Walker now gives it off to Paulo. As Paulo gets slammed to the ground on the 30 for the second. And now Nichols takes it up and makes another 5 metres onto the 35 now for South Sydney. Now it's Burgess. No, it's not. It's Graham. Makes it 5 metres away from the trial, from 5 metres away from halfway. It's Jairo. Now makes it past halfway. 45 metres away from the trial line. It should be last tackle, shouldn't it? Yeah, it is last tackle. And it's going to be a high kick. And Sami with a brilliant take. He gets wrapped up on the Titans 10 for the first tackle. There's a charge up there. That makes it to the 15 for the second tackle there for the Titans. Third, but that is Clark. And now that is Thompson who makes it for the third on the 25. Well, look, almost a knock on by Fafita. Fafita's hold on here. He's been tackled on the 30 for the fourth tackle. And that is, I believe, last tackle here for the Gold Coast Titans on their 35. And here's a kick by Fogarty. That's going to be taken by Johnston for South Sydney with 2.5 minutes remaining. So Johnson gets brought down on the 25 for the first tackle here for South Sydney. And now that is Dane Gagai, who makes it to the 35 for the second tackle. And now that's number 18. That is our host. He makes it to the 45 for the third tackle. Now Marshall is trying to get off to Kolomatangi. And he's given it off to, I believe that is Knight. No, it's Walker, sorry. Now Cook goes to short side for fourth tackle. Cook tries to get a long pass there to Johnston. He's only able to keep it in. Now 20 metres away. Last tackle here for the Rabbitohs. They're still going. They've got numbers on the short side. It's a grubber. Oh, and it's number 10. That is Fakatua, and has given it off, and the Titans have somehow gotten out of there. What a brilliant run there by the Titans. Out of the in-goal area. And now the Titans, they've got numbers on the far left side. It's Taylor. Brimson still going. Brimson's still going. He's made it past the 40. He's given a, oh my God. He's given a Kurt Gidley no-look flick pass to Fogarty, and that is the try of the season. That is the try of the season. An absolute brilliant run by Brimson from the 10-metre on his own half to the 30 on the opposition hands. Gets brought down, but with a no-look flick pass, and he gives it off to Fogarty, and it's 22-10 with a kick to come. As Fotuaika looked like he was certainly going to get brought in. But Brimson's able to bring it back in. What is this game? The Titans are just on another level. That's try of the season. That's got to be try of the season so far there. It wasn't Brimson who did that run. I believe it was Taylor. And with the Matthew Gidley flick pass out to Fogarty. And they have scored an amazing try. As the halftime siren goes, it'll be 24-10 to the Gold Coast Titans. With a kick, it's a kick to come, but it's right in front. It is. What is the Titans? So here comes the kick here to finish off the first half. Jamal Fogarty makes it 4 from 4 from the half. And the Gold Coast Titans at half time are 24 points to 10 against the South Sydney Rabbitohs. What the actual fuck have we witnessed? This is scary. This is scary. This is actually scary. I'm scared. Look, you see this face? Top text, bottom text. Rattled.
Let's go downstairs to Hannah Hollis.
We are here with our first half hat-trick hero.
So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. So I do have tea. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a probably like a 5-minute break, but then I'll come back to talk about the game for half time. But I will be I'll be back. I'll just be eating tea because I've been eating chips for the last 10 minutes. So I'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay, we need to discuss some things. What the fuck's going on? What's happening? Why are the Titans now like God? Apparently, what's going on? Ugh. Titans combined to score try of the season contender. Yep, that is try of the season right there. I just don't know what's happening. Like, this game. Like, if the Titans keep going with this, they have to be genuinely considered like top 6 contenders. Like, honestly, like, yeah, they're taking the team who is in second place. Bearing in mind, the Titans came off a 36-0 loss to Manly. And now they're just playing probably the most entertaining football so far. Like, what is going on? What is happening? This is ridiculous. Holy shit. So currently at the moment, people who have missed out and who has scored, it was Fafita has scored 3 tries for the Titans, and Fogarty scored the last try for the Titans. And so far for South Sydney, it is Paulo and Walker who has scored. Fogarty is currently 4 for 4 from his kicking. Reynolds is currently 1 of 2. I'm just trying to process. I'm processing this. Like, this is gonna be one of one of those videos. Like, are those Gold Coast Titans the real deal? Are they top 4 contenders? But the way they're performing, I wouldn't be shocked. Hello, PWR Yeetimus. Is it Yeetimus? Yeah, that is a very good name, my dude. It's just, what do I do? Like, my brain is just not working. Like, how do I process this? And bear in mind, this is game 1 of 2 that's on tonight. Because after this, there's Eels and Brisbane up at Darwin. Like what? Like, huh? But by the way things are going, the Titans could very well easily just put 50 on the Rabbitohs. Actually, okay, I'll do something. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, I'm just gonna add some text. Actually, so just before the second half starts, I'm going to. I do a thing with drinking rules. I rarely do them, but when they happen, they are good. Drinking punish Okay. Down a drink if the Titans score... Do we say 40 or 50? I'll go 40. Gonna set it in stone. Just gonna plop it. Oh, if we could try to see it. There we are. I'm gonna add some outline, not in white, outline in black. This is the second time I'll be doing this with this, because the last time I did this was when the Titans played the Cowboys, and they ended up doing it. So there it is. I'll be downing a drink. I think there's like a lot of cruisers in the fridge, so I'll just take one of them. So if the Gold Coast Titans score 40 points, I will down a drink. What I might do is actually put the view counter there, and then I might be able to plop it up there. Yeah, that looks alright. I think that I'll add it. I'll put red as the outline, because it doesn't look that big. We'll put it on red. Yeah, might make the outline a little bit bigger. We're still during the half-time bit, so we're not missing out on anything at the moment. Background opacity doesn't really matter. 3. There we are. Hello there, Ebony Shepherd. How are you doing? So there we are. It's set in stone. I can't back out of this. If the Gold Coast Titans score 40 points on South Sydney, I will be... I was going to say Vortex a cruiser, but no, because I don't know how to Vortex. I'll just down me a cruiser for it's a white boy summer kind of vibe, apparently. But yeah, that's going to be happening. I should actually pick one out of the fridge, so I'm proving that I'm being legit. So I'll do that. How long till halftime is over? TT gave it should be close. It should be second half starting like relative. Yeah, we're basically getting ready for the second half. So there it is. So I'm not lying. That will sit over there on the desk for this rule. So there we are, both teams are now out. We're getting ready for the second half. I'm assuming the TTV stands for Twitch TV. So getting ready now for the kickoff. There it is. The second half is underway. As the Rabbitohs are running to that side of the field. As that is Nichols that takes the first setup of the second half. And he gets it to the 10. And now that is number 16, that is Knight, who gets it to the 15 for the second half. I mean, it's for the second tackle, sorry. And now that is, I believe, that is Jai Arrow. No, it's not. I think, oh, yeah, it would have been, yeah, because it's the Rabbitohs. Big slamming tackle there on number 13, Murray, for the fourth tackle on the 30. And now that is Kolomatangi, who makes it to the 45 inside the Rabbitohs half. Now last tackle here. As Reynolds takes the kick. It's a spiralling torpedo and it's caught there by Brimson. And Brimson makes it to the 20 for the first tackle. So now there's the second tackle there for the Titans as they make it to the 30. The runner was number 5, that is Thompson. And now it's that is Sammy who takes the third tackle just shy of the Titans 40. And there's a tackle. That is a fourth tackle on their 45 now. Now that is number 10, that is Fotoaki. He makes it 45 metres out for the try line now. Last tackle here for the Titans. And it's high up in the air. And it's caught by Polo. And the Quincy sending hit, but it went backwards. So Walker picks it up. So it'll be on there 5 for the first tackle. And that is number 14. That is Marshall. No, it's not. Marshall's not white. Can Rabbitohs still win? Brill UK 98. It's only 14 points, so if they do pull their finger out, they should be able to. As Gagai makes it the fourth tackle. He's trying to go for a strip. Sure, that's a set restart there. No, it isn't. That is Walker, who makes it onto halfway for the last tackle. So now Reynolds takes the kick from halfway. And it's been caught there by Brimson. And Brimson will get brought down on the Titans 20. Oh, they're still pushing him back here. They're pushing back to the 15 there, which is Nichols and Host for the first tackle. As that is Fuasami. Oh, Sami. He gets brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. And now that is Fogarty who gets to the 30 for the third tackle. Now Brimson gets wrapped up by Cook and Knight for the 40 on the 45 for the fourth tackle. Now that's number 17. That is McIntyre now, who makes it past halfway for the Titans. 40 metres away now. Last tackle here for the Titans. And there's the kick by Fogarty. That's a high kick, and it's been caught there by Walker. He gets brought down on the Rabbitohs 20. There's an interchange here, and that is Lasoni who's come off for Jalifi. As that is Johnston who takes it to the 25 for the second tackle. Now it's Dane Gagai. The wings aren't spread out here. Looks like I think it wouldn't be surprising me if the Rabbitohs have to catch their breath. So Gagai, and it's a set restart here for South Sydney because Proctor wouldn't let go. And it's a pass out to Johnston now. He gets brought down on the 45 for the first tackle. And now that is Kolomatangi. He makes it past halfway now. There's one of the Titan players, I believe that is Lasoni, getting looked at. Now the Rabbitohs. Now Reynolds. Oh, it was a brilliant pass, but it just didn't fully go through to and now Rabbitohs, now pushing through. They've gone past the 20 here. They're inside the 15 here. There's number 16. There's Knight. He's got an offload here actually. Now Reynolds They've gone down the far side. They've got numbers all you want. And Dane Gagai scores in the corner. And it's now 24-14 with a kick to come. The Rabbitohs can be back. That is Dane Gagai, the former Newcastle Knight, getting a try. I like Dane Gagai. He's a good player. So there it is. Now this kick from relatively near the sideline will put them 8 points behind the Gold Coast Titans. But it was very crucial that the Rabbitohs get the first try in this half, and they have. Brilliant charge there by number 16. That was Knight there who got really good post-contact meters, and then with the offload. So it is Dane Gagai getting his try. So Gagai is off contract at the end of the season, I just found out. Edmund Newcastle? Bring him back? I don't know. First try tonight, 79 run meters and 2 tackle busts there so far for Dane Gagai. So now Adam Reynolds he's already 1 for 2 tonight so far. This is to make it an 8-point game. And he has improved upon his first kick from the sideline, and he's nailed it. So it's 24-16. 6.5 minutes gone from this half. Not for the brilliant offload. He brings it from the 20, then gets into the 15, then gets an offload to Damien Cook. He gives it off to Reynolds. He then gives it off to Marshall, then to Walker, and just quick play, gets it off to Dane Gagai, who had just plenty of space. There's the kickoff there by the Titans. And now that's Nichols now, who's going to take the first hit up, and he'll make it onto the 15 for his first tackle. And now that is number 16, that is Knight. And there it is, they're getting shots of Latrell Mitchell, who is up in the coach's box. There's that is Colin Matangi, who makes it to the Rabbitohs 40 for the third tackle. Now it's off to Marshall. Now to Gagai. Gagai's still going, but he gets wrapped up around the ankle there by number 17, McIntyre. And it's a quick play of the ball here to Cook. Bit of a dodgy pass, still going here. They've got numbers here, the Rabbitohs. But it's a big wrap up there on Knight by number 5, by Thompson. Now last tackle here, 40 metres away from the try line. Reynolds goes for a kick over the top, and it'll be picked up by Brimson inside the 10. And he gets brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. Oh, it's a potential stripper. He's already called held, so it's going the ball back, so it's a second tackle on the 20. It did look like number 4, Graham, had got the shit, but because the referee caught held previously, he had to let go. Oh, that looked a bit of a deadly tackle. That's 4th tackle now. They're going for a 40-20 here, the Titans. And it's not going to have the right bounce to drag it in, but he's going to take Johnson into the goal line, but it's going to roll out anyways. So it's going to be a 7-tackle set from the Rabbitohs 20-metre line here. There's an unfortunate kick there by Walker. No, Taylor. And tap was wrong. And Paulo takes the tap. And he gets brought down for the 0 tackle on the 25. And there was a bit of an early call. Number 16, as that is Knight. They're potentially calling for a 6 more, and it's a set restart here for the Rabbitohs. As Colin Matangi now makes it just shy of halfway. So it's a repeat of the 7-tackle set, so that is 0 tackles. No, it is the first, sorry. Now the short side, now Marshall tries to get it off to, I believe, that is Johnston. Johnston still running here, running cross field. as he just makes it onto 40 metres away from the try line now for the second tackle. And now Nichols makes it to the 30 for the third tackle. Now Cook goes to Johnston. Oh, beautiful pass through to Colamatangi, who gets the offload to Benji Marshall, and the Rabbitohs are back in this match. Brilliant play there, and Benji Marshall gets a try from centre. So now it's 24-20 with a kick to come. These first 10 minutes have been amazing so far here for South Sydney. They needed it. A beautiful pass from Marshall to Colamatangi, who puts Colamatangi through, and then Colamatangi thanks Benji Marshall and gives him the ball back to get a try under the black dot, so it'll be 24-22 from a kick in front. What a brilliant play there by Benji Marshall. So Benji Marshall, 1 try tonight, 2 line break assists, 2 kicks, and 65 kick meters. So now Reynolds. So Reynolds is talking to the referee about something. Potential high contact, maybe talking about trying to get a penalty try, but I don't think it's a bit weird by Reynolds. So Reynolds will now take the kick straight in front to make this game, which looked like it was going to be a dominant game by the Titans, to now being a 2-point game with 30 minutes remaining. And with this kick, Adam Reynolds has 1,700 career points. This is giving some big chances for Adam Reynolds to definitely get re-signed by the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Was a bit of talk thinking, I was talking to some of my rugby league mates thinking this could potentially be the game of the round, and so far at the moment, if it keeps it like this level pegging, it could be a grandstand finish to finish game 1 of 2 for Friday night. And there's the kickoff there. And now Nichols will take the first hit up here, and he gets brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. There's an interchange here for the Titans as Fotuaka is taken off, and Clark is replacing him. And now Colamatangi makes it to the 35 for the third tackle. And it's a set restart again here for South Sydney. The Titans are getting a bit sloppy. They can't exactly give these away because it has been those set restarts that have really caused the Rabbitohs to come back into this matchup. As that is Knights. He gets brought down on halfway the first tackle. Now Nichols gives it off to Damien Cook. And he's given off to number 18. That is Host. He gets brought down on the Titans 35. 35 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. And now Cook goes to the short side. Gives it off to Reynolds. And it's another set restart here for the Rabbitohs. And it looks like a knock-on, but it's going to be a penalty, and that should be 10 in the bin, because that's like 3 set restarts in one play, then a penalty. Surely there's got to be a 10. Surely there's got to be someone sent in the bin for 10. Boxstar 619, thank you very much for the support, my man. So they're going to... Oh, it's going to be a kick for 2. My brother Paulo will score for sure. So here we are now. So it's a penalty to the Rabbitohs. Adam Reynolds is electing to go for the kick to make this 24 all. Hang on. I just realised the scoreboard hasn't updated. There we are. Yeah, it's 24-22. So this will make it 24 all with a kick. Not with a kick to come. So they're having a talk because I feel like one of the Titans players has to go in the bin. Is anyone getting sin-bit? I don't think they are. But here we are, Adam Reynolds. To make this career points number 1,702. And to put the Rabbitohs on level pegging with the Titans. Hello, first time watching you, mate. XC Frenchie 400, welcome, mate. And there's the kick straight down the middle. It is 24 all. Now, what team do you support? I support the Newcastle Knights, who got raw dogged by the Penrith Panthers. So here we are. This is going to be very interesting. Thank you all very much for choosing to look at this face for watching this game. But the Rabbitohs have definitely come back here. So there's the kickoff there. So now the Rabbitohs have got it. Nichols will take the first hit up again. Lucky does a lot. So here's the possession stats here. It was 73 to 27 in favour of South Sydney with the possession. Thank you, Barry Humphries, with the sub. It was an unlucky result last night. Yeah, it was like, I had a feeling we were going to be strong for the first 60, but they got knocked down. XT Frenchie 400. You go for power, unfortunately. Oh, Parramatta are alright support. They're going pretty good. Now, Marshall, based on the halfway. They do play tonight against the Brisbane Broncos up in Darwin. Should be a very interesting encounter. So now that's the fourth tackle here from South Sydney as Gagai gets wrapped up just short of halfway. Now, last tackle here for the Rabbitohs as Reynolds takes a bomb torpedo. And it's been caught by Brimson. XC Frenchie, I sub to you. Thank you very much, XC Frenchie, 400. Yeah. Who has the ball? Currently, the Titans have the ball. Brimson gets the tackle on the 25 on their 25 for the first tackle. And now that's number 21. That is Sammy, who gets brought down for the 35 on the Titans 35 for the second tackle. And now it's for Feeder. Feeder trying to break through there, gets it to the 45 for the third tackle. You just call me Frenchie. Oh, okay. Alright, Frenchie. So now 45 metres away from the try line now, the Titans for the fourth tackle. Oh, it's a knock on there by number 8 by Wallace. And the Rabbitohs will get the percentage back. What is your prediction for the game? I didn't actually give a prediction, so I can't exactly. I think it's a bit too late to call it now. So I think I said. I think it was like because the Rabbitohs were the favourites, and I was like, oh, the Rabbitohs could have it. Who has the ball? It is a scrum feed to South Sydney on their 35. They haven't taken it just yet. As a Rabbitohs player is down, getting his hamstring stretched. That is, I think that is Colamatangi. Time has stopped. 23:49 remaining. So it looks like Colamatangi might come off here. But no, Burgess looks like he's going to be replacing Paulo actually. Colamatangi with 2 try assists, 117 metres, 5 tackle bursts, and 15 tackles. A very hard-earned match performance he has. Do you stream all games? I try to do as many as I can, but for this week specifically, with being ANZAC round, I'm doing every single NRL game. But for others, I usually try to do like at least 3 or 4. So here we go. The players starting out. Dane Gagai has possession. And he gets brought down on the Rabbitohs 40 for the first tackle. Now Damien Cook gives the ball offload. And now Nichols gets brought down just shy of halfway for the second tackle. And that is number 6 in. That is 90 gets brought down inside the Titans half now. As Reynolds tries to get a brilliant pass and an offload. Marshall's through. He's gone through the 20. And he's trying to give an offload back. And it's a pass straight through to Johnston. And the Rabbitohs have scored. Marshall is the wizard of the rugby league's world still. And has orchestrated a brilliant bit of play. And Johnston has gone over. And the Rabbitohs are in front. 28-24 with a kick to come. So you have Adam Reynolds there. He gives off the ball. A short pass there to Murray. And gets the pass off to Benji Marshall. And Marshall then gets the offload from the run. He runs near to the corner. Then he sees Johnston charging. And he powers through. And he makes it 28-24 with a kick to come. And to think about this, I thought at halftime the Rabbitohs were gone. But you never count out South Sydney.
Johnson still had plenty to do, scores to try, but
Benji Marshall, one try assist, 2 line break assists. Benji Marshall is just brilliant play there. So now, Adam Reynolds now has a kick from, should be a relatively easy kick to make this 30-24.
throws it up. Johnson's that quick that he'll get there at some stage.
21 minutes 40 remaining in this matchup.
What a game.
So this to make it 10 points tonight for Adam Reynolds.
Unbelievable what we've seen here.
And the kick, and he has nailed it down the middle. It is 30-24 to South Sydney.
10-6 after half an hour.
We can't call it over yet because there's still 20 minutes of play remaining.
They've scored 3 tries, and they now lead it by a comfortable margin.
Do you have any moderators? I do have a moderator. The problem is though he's over in England, so the time zones are a bit dodgy, but
Hasn't seen him. A little look, maybe at the death.
he's alright. But
Johnston
Johnston,
to his words.
Brimson tried his best to tackle him, but anyways, it's going to be kickoff here, and the kickoff has been played off again. And it's so hard to think. In the first 20 minutes of this half, the Rabbitohs have scored 20 points, and the Titans haven't scored a single point. So first tackle there was on Burgess, who makes it to the 20-metre line. And now the second tackle is on Host, who makes it to the 30.
I'll need another pen.
Now gives it off. Do you live in Newcastle? Relatively, I live in the area where it's considered Newcastle, but not exactly in the city. So third tackle there for the Rabbitohs on halfway. As Colin Matangi now tries to power through. Makes it 35 metres away from the try line now for the fourth tackle. Now off to Nichols, who takes the hit up. He makes it 30 metres away from the try line now. Last tackle here for South Sydney. And now Reynolds takes the kick. It's up in the air. And it's a brilliant take. There was a take there by Thompson, but it was a tackle within midair, so it's going to be a penalty here for the Titans, which they definitely needed to control this momentum in this matchup. They needed something like that.
Played well in this game, but they're under the pump now. They've got to get themselves back in somehow.
What's your prediction for the Eels game? 36-10 Para. I think it should be like Parramatta by 12 plus, but I think like 14 maybe. And there we go. There's the tap there for the Titans on their 40 from the penalty kick. So first tackle's on the 45 for the first tackle. And now that is number 8. That is Wallace, who makes it just shy of halfway for the second tackle. And now that's number 17. That is McIntyre, who makes it 40 metres away from the try line now for the third tackle. And now to Fogarty. Tries to get a pass off to Jaliffe, who makes it just shy of the 30 for the fourth tackle. And now that is the Titans now. That is Fogarty, who makes it just shy of the 20. Last tackle here. Last tackle here for the Titans. And it's a kick up by Taylor. And the ball's taken a bit of a bounce, but it's been picked up safely there by Paulo. 5 metres on the Rabbitohs, 5 metres. So now that is number 4, that is Graham, who picks it up inside the 10, as now Arrow has come on the field now. I don't know who he's replaced, but he's come on. Now Dane Gagai just makes it shy of the 20 for the third tackle. And now that I believe that is Jai Arrow taking up the first hit up from coming back on the field on the 30. Hey guys, just join Benji and his magical brilliant lad. That is number 8. That is Burgess making a shot of the 40. Do I watch soccer? Yes, I do. I do watch soccer now. Last tackle here as Reynolds from past the 40. Now Brimson takes the catch on the 10. Now Brimson makes it onto the 30 for the first tackle for the Titans. And now that is nice offload there for the Titans. Now Thompson now has it. Who do you support? I go for Arsenal and Real Madrid. I go for Manchester United. So second tackle here for the Titans. Makes a shy of the 30. And here comes tackle number 3. It's number 13. It's on Peachy on the 35. As a Titans player is looking, he's coming off. It looks like it's Thompson here, the number 5 for the Titans. Looks like he's coming off here. So 4th tackle, the Titans on their 45. They've got to push up to the far side. It's a pass from Fogarty, who gets it to Sami, who gets tackled right on halfway. Do you watch the A-League? I go for the Wanderers. I go for the Newcastle Jets in the A-League. And there's the kick there for the last tackle. It's going to be picked up there by Paolo. And it's a brilliant wrap-up there. So 20 on their 25 for the first tackle here for South Sydney. South Sydney a bit slow to come back in here at the moment. Oh, and Graham walks into a bit of a brick wall there off the feeder. Oh, maybe in Peachy, I'm not too sure. But there's the second. That was the second tackle. Now Burgess makes it to the Rabbitohs 45 now for the 3rd tackle. Now Damien Cook gives it off to Marshall. Now to Kolomatangi. Kolomatangi chooses to hang on to the ball as he makes it past halfway. 45 metres away from the try line now for the 4th tackle. And now that is Arrow. 40 metres away from the try line now. Last tackle here for Souths. They go to the short side. He goes for a grubber over the top. Trying to pressure here. And he gets wrapped up. Allah worshipper. Hello, sir. Hello, my friend. Hopefully Ramadan is going well for you, I may assume, if you are participating in it. So there's a big tackle there on the Titans there on Sammy, just right on the goal line here. Rabbitohs really good defence here. That's a 3rd tackle for the Titans. They haven't even made it past the 10 yet. Oh, there's a bit of a big gap here, but it's wrapped up. It's a set restart, though, for the Titans, as Taylor gets brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. That is number 14 for the Titans. That is Clark. Makes it to the 25 for the 2nd tackle. Channel, please. Marco Arujo. It is on KO. It's on Fox League. I don't know if it's on NBN. I'm not too sure. As Brimson now. Brimson's breaking through a gap here. He's almost broken through clearly, but he gets brought down on the Rabbitohs 40. 40 metres away now for the 4th tackle. And now Peachy makes it to the 25 metres away from the try. Last tackle here for the Titans. And there's a big pass back here, and it's gone forward here, but it's a bit of a grubber, so it's going to be the Rabbitohs ball, sorry, from the 10. Suave season is at the game. Adam Edwards, hey from Australia, bro. It's going to be a captain's challenge here against the Titans to see if they can get the ball relatively quickly. Adam Edwards, semen is a good substitute for cheese sauce, you know. It is. It's a eternal cheese supply. Yeah, so it's going up here, so it's a captain challenge in favour of the Titans. So it was definitely touched by a Titans player, and it was flicked back. Philip Sammy has flicked it back. So then it's landed in the hands of number 17, McIntyre. And the ball's gone forward, so it's gone forward, so the challenge is unsuccessful. Marco Rizzo, Titans plus 31 points. Josh Ryan with the water comeback. Certainly is. So 15 minutes remaining. No, I think Allah's got some wisdom. He do be out here with the 72. He's a good. Allah's great. So there's it's Dan Gagai now for 15 for the first tackle for the Rabbitohs. Now there's number 4, that is Graham, who makes it to the 25. Hello, Josh Wayne. How are you, mate? So now that was from the second tackle. It's Tom Burgess. Sorry. Now makes it to the 30 for the 3rd tackle. As Jai Arrow makes it to the 40. As I just read that someone I jerk off with my left hand. It makes it to halfway now. Last tackle here. As that is a big kick there by Reynolds. And that's a 15 metres out, the first tackle there by for the Titans. So I hope you're doing enough to appease your Islamic followers because I'm not seeing any effort. How would I help my Islamic followers? Because I don't, because well, I know that Ramadan is currently on, but I'm not Islamic myself. So how would I? If you could tell me how I could improve, that would definitely help. As that's for Feeder now, who makes it to the 35 for the 4th tackle. So there's a 4th tackle there. But number 2 of the side, that's Proctor, who gets brought down on the 35 again. Now last tackle here for the Titans. That is a kick there by Taylor. So now Paulo now has the ball for the Rabbitohs, and he gets brought down on the 30. So left hand, even if I do it with my right foot, thanks to live chat. Someday I'm gonna marry that hand. Yeah, I do smash my TV while going into halftime from Chameleon. Yeah, I've had moments like that. So Burgess now makes the charge. He gets onto the Rabbitohs 40 for the 3rd tackle. Now Cook gives it off to number 16. That is Knight, who makes a pass halfway now for the 4th tackle. And Cook now has gone through and has tried to give it off to Walker. He's now 35 metres off from the try line now. Last tackle here for South Sydney. And Reynolds goes for a high boot. And Brimson catches it and puts his foot in. So it'll be a 20-metre restart with a... Oh, time's off, so I have to go back to that. What's a Rabbitoh? I don't even know. I hope you donate to your local mosque instead of spending money on useless worldly possessions like TV and drugs. I don't do drugs, but I do. Okay, we're getting ready now. There's the 1st tackle there for the Titans. Benji Marshall. Oh, the Titans have gone through here. Whoops, what happened? Oh, so Titans have still got possession here. I don't know what happened to Allah Worshipper. I think he's just disappeared. Are you streaming the next game? Yes, I am, Kojo Bakamito. As that's number 10 for the Titans now. The man inside the 30. A long ball over here for Thompson. Thompson past the 20 now. There's a bit of a gap here. And he gets wrapped down on the 10. 10 metres out now on the 3rd tackle. And now there's Peachy. Peachy tries to go over and he scored. As Peachy, and there's a bit of handbags here at the moment. As Peachy rubs it in the face. That is definitely a try. There's handbags at the moment. So Tyrone Peachy has scored for the Titans. So they're going to have a try. They're going to have a video referee with this. But if that's the case, if it's given, then just with a kick to come, it could be 30 all. So they've given it a try, but they're going to go to the video referee to review this. But I believe it's going to be a try to Tyrone Peachy. So with 11 minutes to go, it'll be 30 all. I would rather a TV and drugs. So time's off, so they're going to have a review of this. Have they given it? So time is off. They're going to review this. This year is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. What are you doing to commemorate those that lost their lives? For every year I always do like the silences with the bell ringing that they do with the ceremony in New York. So it looks like a try there. So they're going to review this. There might be no try. Are they trying to review this as a penalty try? So Arrow goes around the head. Peachy has scored. It's a try. Beauty game for fantasy. I don't play fantasy league, unfortunately. Are they trying to see if this is a penalty try? No, come on. It's a definite try, but I think they're trying to review this, see if it's going to be 8 points. Is it? Surely not. Did you lose someone in one of those World Trade Centers? No, I did not. I did not, unfortunately, but I do know people who have lost. That was that. So they're gonna. What's happening here?
Served a one-game suspension a few weeks back now.
I'm confused. I'm confused. So it's a definite try. It can't be a penalty try.
Possible 8-point try.
It's a try.
There will be a kick coming up for Jamal Fogarty to make this 30 apiece.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's still being. He pushes in. Okay. He doesn't push him in. No, stay here, stay here. There's nothing in it. No. So we've got to try. The last thing you need to do is have both teams come.
Yeah, Peachy pushed him. He started the incident.
Last thing you need to do is have everyone come in. Because if it continues to happen, you lose blokes. It stops at that one. That's it.
So they just had a talking to the thing, so they didn't want players to come in. So basically, it is just going to be a try. So 28-30 with a kick to come for the Titans to make this 30 apiece with 9 minutes remaining. Not 11 minutes remaining, sorry. Do you believe in the moon landings? Yeah. I think it happened.
Nice so far. And the Rabbitohs.
Did you have me on Fortnite? I have not yet. I will during the break from transitioning from this game to the Eels Broncos game. I will transition and I will add you on Fortnite. Jamal Fogarty now to convert this kick to make this 30 apiece in what will be a grandstanding 11 minutes left in this matchup. As Fogarty makes the kick, easy as you like, 30 apiece. Jimich, have you been on the moon? I've been in states where I felt like I was on the moon, but not physically on the moon. So great try there by Tyrone Peachy there. So here we go. 11 minutes to go. What a grandstanding finish this is going to be. Gonna be a mod. I've been on other YouTuber streams. Yeah, if you can, there should be like a link to the Discord because that's where we usually have we can talk to you there and I can make you mod after tonight. So here we go. First, that was the first play. That's number 10. That is Fotoaka who makes it to the 20 for the second tackle. As that's number 17. That is McIntyre who makes it to the 25 for the third. Which position do you think Derek Henry should transition to rugby league? That's the Kiwi, the All Black player, isn't he? I personally do not know what position he plays in Union, so I would have no idea what position he would come into. Yeah, so it's the last tackle here for the Titans on their 35. There's the kick there by Fogarty. Oh, a bit of a dangerous take there by Walker, but Walker takes it as Paulo makes it to the 30. Makes me mod to aim a mod on 4 other channels. Yeah. Hello, Solify. So now, second tackle here. Oh, Derek Henry's a running back for the Tennessee Titans. Okay, so I'm talking about the wrong guy. I have no idea. I can definitely see him as a winger or even a fullback. What drink are you going to down? I'm drinking a vodka cruiser. I know it's not much, but there you go. So 35 metres away from the try line now. South Sydney on their 4th tackle. Oh, Marshall. Pass down the line. They've got numbers. And Marshall has scored for South Sydney. What a brilliant play by Marshall, and he has scored again. 9 minutes remaining. It is 34-30 with a kick to come. No way. Just like that, South Sydney have scored. Oh my god. I joined your Discord. Okay, so we can get in. Yeah. Are you going to Vortex the Cruiser? I can't Vortex. Beautiful pass there from Benji to Johnston, who gets the pass right back to Marshall. And Marshall has gotten a double this game. And it's now 34-30 with a kick to come. What a game. What a game this is. Marshall... Latrell Mitchell going Pogs. 55 people watching. Yes, this is the highest my stream's ever gotten. Thank you all so much for his 12th career double, the first direct career double for Benji Marshall since 2018. So all Thariuta needs is just a conversion here and maybe a penalty goal to make it out of reach there for the Titans. Can you put people on Zoom? That'd be an interesting one to do, actually. What's your favorite sport other than rugby league? That would be soccer. So here we go. Here's a kick here for Adam Reynolds here to make this 36-30. There it is. He's got it. 7.5 minutes remaining. This is turning into... I was thinking this is going to be game of the round. This is game of the season here. Beautiful ball from Marshall over the top to Johnston. And then Johnston with the back, giving him right back to Marshall. You should have like 200 viewers. Thank you all, user. No love for American sports. Oh, I do like the American sports, but I just, I think the third one would be NFL below soccer. So there you go. There's the kickoff there. Now, here we go. As that is number 16. That is Knight for the Rabbitohs. He makes it just shy of the 20. You shouldn't make everyone mod. Just saying, yeah. I'll have probably like 2 people as mods at this point because I'll have 3. At that point, there's a third tackle there on the Rabbitohs on their 35. As Cook goes straight from dummy half, and he makes it to the 40 for the 4th tackle. How's Reynolds' kicking game? He's only missed 1 kick so far, so he's done really well so far. We need a 2-point field goal. Yes, we do. Adam Reynolds, yes, that would top it off. Last tackle here for the Rabbitohs. Adam Reynolds with the kick from halfway. There's the kick there. Hit the thumbs up for the hoe. And that's Thompson now, who gets brought down on the 15 there for the first tackle for the Titans. And now there's a bit of a dodgy pass there to Kelly, who gets brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. Now that is Sami there, who makes it to the 25 for the third tackle. South's defence going pretty well so far now. As that is Lasoni, who makes it past the 30 for the 4th tackle. When are you going to vortex the cruiser? I said I was going to do it when, you know what, even though the Titans are not, the Titans may score 40, I don't know, I'll do it anyways after this game. So there's the Alex Johnson there with the catch. Why you're not showing? It's because Frytham 274. It's because of copyright reasons. So I'll do the drink after the game, and then we'll transition. 7:48 now. So basically, I've got to transition immediately to the other game. So I'll try my darnest to get straight to the Eels game. So now that is third tackle there for South Sydney. Just shy of halfway now. As there's Colin Matangi, who makes it 40 metres away from the try line now for the 4th tackle. And now that is Arrow now, who makes it 30 metres away now from the try line. Last tackle here. As Reynolds now goes for a kick over the top. There was a potential player taken out here, and it's a penalty to South Sydney. As Adam Reynolds got taken out late, so it's a penalty to South Sydney. So it was a late hit. The Tigers are regretting on Benji leaving. Wow. Let's have a look here. Oh, that's a very late hit there. So, we hit the 69. Nice. So there it is. It was a very late shot. That is number 10. That is Fedawaka on Reynolds. So there's a potential here. It could be a sim because it looked professional challenge. But what you'd think they would do here was Reynolds would take the kick and make it 8 points. They're assessing for a HIA on Reynolds. Can you please show us the game? I can't, Alicia Lawler, due to copyrights. The NRL will come to my house and put 2 bullets in the back of my head. But so Ash Taylor is getting a talking to at the moment. So here we go. What's going to happen? I don't think you guys get that if you should. Yeah, it's kind of hard because like with the A-League, I think I might be able to show games because the copyright. Here we go. What's happening with Fotuaika? He's on report. So Fotuaika's on report. It'll be a penalty to South Sydney. So they're going to go for the kick or they're going to go for the try? Surely you just go for the baked potato Joe Biden. That is a brilliant name, my friend. I'll watch you. Add me on Fortnite, okay? I will, Lachlan Van Hoyt. I promise. So it is a penalty. What? You'd go for the 2 here. You'd have to go for the 2. Yep, Anna Reynolds is lining up for the 2, even though he did just got absolutely rocked on his head. Reynolds is 6 for 7 tonight. If anyone should be motivated, it should be your 46th President of the United States. Very true. So here we go now. Adam Reynolds with the kick to make this an 8-point game in favour of South Sydney. Just turn it. Here comes the kick. Here's a kick from Reynolds. And he's through. Put glasses on. That is a good shout. So there it is. 38-30. So it's a try to, if you don't do it, I'll watch your video. Okay, I'm literally turning on my PlayStation right now so I can do it. Because you get my controller. So we've got 3 minutes 50 remaining here. Keon Kolomatangi, 91 on the VB hard-earned index. Very good play from him so far. So here comes the kick-off here from South Sydney. Oh, and it's gone short and it's gone out here. There's a handover. Yeah, someone did say please win by 8, so congratulations to him so far. So they just need to hang on for like 3 minutes. Can the Titans come back? They'll need to score off this if it's a handover. So is it South's ball? It is South Sydney's ball. Titans have to pull off a miracle to win. Yep, they do. I do just realise it's 7:52 now, and it says 7:55 is when 8:05 when the game kicks off up at Darwin. So it'll be very quick, but I am going to. So first second there for South Sydney, just shy of halfway, and now Jai Arrow makes it. Surely you get a 2-point conversion here, a 2-point field goal here. There's the second. 40 minutes over the try line now. Now they're going down the side here, and Johnston is through on the far side. Goes for a kick over the top. And it's, pass back, it's a knock-on, but the Titans have knocked it out. It'll be a knock-on, however. So the Titans do get the ball back with 2 minutes 40 remaining. Lachlan Van Hoyt, I am loading up Fortnite right now so I can add you whilst I am doing this. There's going to be a challenge here by the Titans, I believe. Or the Rabbitohs. No, it'll be the Rabbitohs. So in this process, I'll be... So just going for a captain's challenge here, so nothing really much is happening.
Lovely kick by Johnston. He's been so involved in that left side raid time after time. There is Tom Burgess. Shove there from Mo Fotuaika. Just having a look at what point Moriaki.
How's Callum Ponga's performance yesterday? It was fairly quiet, I would say. RIP to JFK, died 50 years ago today. Yeah, rest in peace to my man. 18 views to 62 views, yeah. Absolute. See, is this on TV or computer? It's on my phone, but the stream is on my laptop. Add friends. Actually, yep, just adding. Did add friends. Wait, penalty try? Are they calling a penalty try for the Rabbitohs? Are they? Surely not. Wait, what? Oh, it's just a penalty to the... It's going to be a penalty here for the Rabbitohs. So just like that, they should just go for the 2 and it'll be 10 points. It'll be pretty much over here. And the Rabbitohs will win. So it is no try, but it'll be a penalty in favour of South Sydney. 8:30. Okay, there we are. Lachlan Van Hoyt, I have sent you the fortnight request. So it's going to be a penalty to South Sydney. So there it is. There's the penalty. So you'd think that they would just go for the 2. Jesse's only 10. Oh. Oh. Okay, yep, okay. So we got the, so 2 minutes down, the time's running down on the clock, so Reynolds just takes the kick. Yep, he's going to take the kick here, so this will make it 10 points. So I just realised some bloke said the Rabbitohs by 8, so now it's going to be potentially in jeopardy. So there's 1 minute 40 remaining, so they're just going to let time run out here. So we're getting really close now. Titans have got nothing to be ashamed of here. This has been one of the probably one of the greatest games of the probably in the last like 10 years, surely. So here we are. 1 minute 14 remaining, with time running down. Adam Reynolds with the kick. Do you check your Discord? I did get a notification about joining. Yes, yeah, so there's the kick, and Reynolds has kicked it. It is 30 points to 40, with 50 seconds remaining, and that will put 52 seconds remaining with the time stopping now. Actually, let me just do this quickly. So we are 50 seconds remaining. So they're waiting for the all clear from this other game that is currently happening. And the Titans have gotten the ball back here. So it's Proctor now with the ball. It's not really going to mean much, unfortunately. So there we go. There's a bit of a gap there. 30 seconds remaining now. As we wind down on... And it's a bit of an offload, and it's going to be Titans ball, but winding down on one of the greatest games of the last 10 years. 20 seconds remaining. Third tackle now for the Titans. And Brimson's going to break through here, just shy of the 5 now. 5 seconds remaining. And there it goes. The ball's gone out. And the siren has sounded. The South Sydney Rabbitohs have pulled off one of the biggest comebacks in modern NRL history. What a beautiful win here. So now, what a brilliant game of football. So now they're heading straight to Darwin. So now I've got to... Oh, they're both walking out now. So I've got to do this all simultaneously now. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Now I'm going to take a few bits and immediately transfer over to the Eels-Broncos game currently being held in Darwin. Thank you all for watching. This has been the best stream I've ever had. Thank you all for supporting it. and I'll see you later. Well, when I mean later, like 5 minutes, but